Hi, I'm Alison, the Cake Doctor. I'm going to show you today how to make this really cute little robin that you could put on the top of a Christmas cake. Then it's made out of sugar paste, it's completely edible, but it's really simple way of decorating a Christmas cake. So you're going to need some sugar paste. Sugar paste is just roll out icing. Let me turn that around the other way so you can see. This one is Renshaw's. You can get it in the range and Hobbycraft. It's a little bit more expensive, but you can also get this one, which is exactly the same stuff. It's a little bit cheaper, and you can get this in Home Bargains and B&M. This is just as good for making your models with, so you don't need to buy the expensive one. So to do this, we are going to need a little bit of brown, a little bit of yellow, red, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of black. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've kneaded this already, so I've got this nice and soft. I'm going to break this off into 3 little pieces. So I want a bigger piece, a smaller piece for the head. I might have a bit spare. Yeah, a little bit smaller piece for the head, and a couple of wings. So start with the body. You're going to make a nice ball shape, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch one end. Okay, if I turn it sideways, you'll see what I've done. I've just pinched it like this. Okay, and that is going to give us our tail feathers on the back of the robin. Okay, so I'm going to pop that down, and then I'm going to paste a little bit of linguine or spaghetti. Either will do, doesn't make any difference really. You could even do it with a cocktail stick, but if you use a cocktail stick, then you need to tell children that it's in there, which is why I use spaghetti, because it's easier than if the kids eat it by accident. Okay, pop that in, like that. Do the same with the head. I think that head might be a bit big. Just take a little bit off. Okay, and pop this on, like that. Okay, next thing we're going to do is put the red of his belly on. So you only need a little bit, and again we're going to make a ball, and we're going to flatten it. So you want this nice and flat. You don't need a rolling pin or anything. You just do it with your fingers. Just keep squishing it until it's nice and flat, like that. And then with a little bit of water, I use a paintbrush so I can just paint the water on. You can use your finger, just don't put too much water on, because it will make it really slippy and you'll find that the paste will fall off. So you just pop that on there like that. Okay, so that's his belly done. We're then going to do the wings. So the wings are dead easy. All you do is you take a ball. Try and make sure the balls are the same size, otherwise you'll have odd wings. Okay, they're roughly the same, we don't need that bit. And you're going to make it into a cone. So all you do is just put your hands together into a V and rock it backwards and forwards, and you get a cone shape. I'm then going to flatten that with my finger, like that. And then with a knife, just be very careful, I'm just going to put a few little lines on it. Don't push all the way through, you're not cutting through, you're just marking it. Okay, again, a little bit of water onto this. It's not wet, it's just damp. And we're going to stick this on the side. Make sure you've got to go in the right way, so the point is at the back. Okay, do the same on the other side. So make a cone. Okay, and then we're going to flatten it with a finger. And same again, mark it. So just with a knife, bit of glue, a bit of water, sorry, and then on the opposite side like that. You can, if you want to, mark the tail feathers as well. So you do the same thing again. I would recommend using the back of the knife so you don't hurt yourself, and just mark it like that. Okay, and you see I've got little marks in there. So we're starting to come together. We're now going to do a little bit of the yellow, and we're going to make him a beak. A little bit more yellow. It's a little bit small. Okay. So cone again. This time we're going to flatten the back of the cone to make it stick on his face better. And we're going to take a pair of scissors, and I'm going to cut through that cone to give us our beak. So a little bit of water on the front, and stick his beak on. If you put too much water on, what will happen is the beak will end up starting to slide down. So we're going to make the eyes this time. So you need to make, you've got 2 balls of black the same size. If you have different size black balls, then you'll find that he's cross-eyed. So I'm just going to, I need to turn this towards me just so I can get his head in the right place. I'm going to put 2 eyes in with the end of a paintbrush. If you haven't got a paintbrush, you can use a piece of spaghetti and do it that way. And I'm just going to pop this black into, me doing it back to front. There we go. Pop the black into the hole that I've just made with the paintbrush. Looking all right. And then the last thing we need to do is give him some feet. So a little bit of yellow, tiny little cone shape, squish it, and this time you're going to cut it. So you cut 2 little lines in there like that, and then you pull those apart, pinch each bit like that, and then a bit of water on there and pop him on. So you need to do another one the same, and then he's pretty much finished. So same again, 2 little marks, 1, 2, flick those out, pinch them, bit of glue, bit of water, and pop him on. And there you go. Cute little robin that you could put on the top of your Christmas cake. Hope you enjoyed that.